Yo, what is going on, guys? Such322 here, back, and today, guys, I'm bringing you yet another ASL video. And today, guys, we are going to be hopping into the match against the Nootherlandians in ASL Season 3 and week 1 of the playoffs, actually. So, yeah, definitely going to be a hype match, and I am very looking forward to commentating this. But before that, definitely go check out the team builder. It'll be linked down below in the description. Make sure to go do that if you haven't already. And I will give you 3 seconds to go and do so, just so you can see what I'm bringing, what she's bringing, and all that. 1, 2, 3. Alright, guys. So, hold up. I just totally forgot about something. I don't even have. Why don't I have the ASL logo? Feels bad, man. Hold up. There. Okay. Now we're good. I don't think I had that in the team builder. Whatever. We have this. Playoffs, man. Let's go. I'm so hyped. I've already played this match and I'm so hyped right now. Win or lose, we've had a great season. And it's my best season in ASL yet. And it was so much fun. Especially, this will be my first true project that I've actually completed on the channel. Crazy, and I've started so many projects. Well, Showdown Live, you can't really complete that. You just do it. And I have like 25 Showdown Lives or something. Anyways, it's been a great season. And without further ado, let's hop into the match. Get this on normal. Alright. It's a Mega Gallade lead and Rotom Frost. So basically I was like, okay, so she led Mega Gallade last time and that didn't really work out for me. I don't think she'll lead it this time. I see a T-Tar, a Suicune, or a Shaman lead. So I'm just going to lead with my Rotom Frost. It seems like a fair lead. And she's going to lead Gallade. So that doesn't help me. I got to go straight into my Fortress. And she's going to go for the Drain Punch, so I'm okay with that. Doesn't reveal anything funky, and then she reveals the Will-O-Wisp, and that's actually a really good bring. And because what this makes me do is it means that my Hippowdon does not check this Mega Gallade, and if it does, I basically just fodder off my only check the Excadrill, which I can't do. So basically, Fortress, I gotta leave you in, buddy, for as long as you can. Try and just beat up this Gallade. I mean, I got my rocks up, which is super important. It's going to help me with rolls, and it helps chip down that Golbat, which is a little bit hard for my team to take down. But as you're going to see, I'm basically just going to let my Fortress go down here. It sucks to see it go down that early in the match, but it did get some Stealth Rocks up, and did do a solid 36% to the Mega Gallade. So right here, let's go back. Hold up. I want to explain this. So we're going to die, yada yada yada. Then I'm going to go into Victini. I contemplated making this play a long time because I'm like, what do I do? The only thing that I have that outspeeds is Virizion, but that puts me in a tough spot because then do I predict the Golbat? You know what? I lost the last game against her because I did not play aggressive enough. So you want to hear an aggressive play? We're going to bluff the Choice Scarf, right? We're going to bluff the Scarf. So we go into our Victini. Bluff the Weird Choice Scarf because V-Create is at a point where it will kill. And we're going to set up that young sub. I know she's going Suicune, but I didn't want to put any doubt in my mind. We're just going to set up this sub. Which is super nice because now I can just go for a Bolt Strike and do so much damage to this Suicune. That's max physically defensive Suicune. That's doing a clean 40%. She's going to go for the Scald. It's going to break our subs too, which I'm 100% fine with. That play, as you can see, I only lost 12% at the cost of not having to predict. And I already forced her to rest, which I love because now this is a sleeping Suicune and it's playing roulette every time it clicks Sleep Talk, which I love. So I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt, and that's going to prove to be a very specially defensive T-Tar. Probably there for my Latios if I had to guess. But anyways, out comes a Hippowdon as Stealth Rocks come up. As I just go for the Roar here, which I thought Shaman or Suicune was coming out, so I'm like, you know what, let's just Roar. Let's see what happens. If T-Tar stays in, that's fine. We get to roar stuff around. We got the rocks up. We're good. I'm just going to go into my Vaporeon on this Golbat. I don't figure it can do much to me outside of Toxic. And this Vaporeon is hardly useful to me since this is probably not a setup Suicune if I had to guess. And it is probably, well, it's probably not a setup Suicune, and Tornadus Therian is not here. So I'm definitely liking this so far. I just go into my Rotom Frost. I figured there was either going to be a Roost or a Brave Bird, and I know I can take both. So I'm okay with that. And I can just go ahead and fire off a Volt Switch if I so choose. But I'm actually going to go for the HP Ice. I wanted to do that just in case she wanted to go to Shaman covering the Volt Switch. But I'm just going to go for the HP Ice. And that shows you how much it does. And Mega Gallade actually has a decent special defense stat. And I'm actually just going to let my Rotom Frost die. Mainly for the reason of... like I said, I can't really go into Hippowdon just because this thing has Will-O-Wisp, so it puts my Hippowdon in a really tough spot. So I'm just going to go into my Virizion. And I actually thought about this play a long time as well. I was like, yo, she might go Golbat. And I was like, I hovered over Stone Edge for the longest of time. And I was like, do I click it? I should probably click it. And I was like, you know what? I usually lose games by over-predicting. We're gonna play it safe, and I don't screw myself over by over-predicting. We finally make it the prediction correct. We get rid of the Mega Gallade. Oh my God, so much stress relieved off me. Thank you, Virizion. So Golbat is gonna come in here and is gonna go for the Toxic. I figured it would be something like that, and she's actually gonna show off the taunt again as I go. Well, yeah, she had already shot off the taunt. She's going to go for the taunt, and I'm going to predict that and go for the Scald. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyways, I'm going to go out of my Victini predicting the Roost because she's really in a position where she has to Roost or she's going to lose her Golbat to the next Scald. So I get a free swap into my Victini, and I can sub up here. I can Bolt Strike here. I can V-Create here. I believe I just go for the Bolt Strike. Yes, I do just go for the Bolt Strike. Unfortunately, another one won't kill. And she's actually going to pull a double into Shaman. Probably, as you're going to see, that doesn't really do a whole ton. But she probably went into Shaman, predicting me to swap out, not wanting to risk the Sleep Talk. But I had calced it, and Scald would have done like 40%. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. We're staying in. I want to get rid of this Suicune. I played really risky with my Victini, but it ultimately paid off so much. So we're going to fire off a big Recreate. She's not going to swap, and we're going to get rid of this Shaman. So Victini gets his first kill of the match, and now we're even at 4-4. She's going to go on to Excadrill, and regardless, this thing is outspeeding me. Unless it's like a min speed variant, some weird min speed. Trick Room Excadrill, not sure that's even a thing. But I'm just going to go into my Hippowdon, my dedicated counter for this thing. She's actually going to whip out the Magnet Rise. That is amazing tech on her part, just because my only way to hit her is Earthquake, so she's actually going to force me to the point where I have to Roar. But I'm going to get in Suicune, which I'm totally okay with. We are chipping this thing down with the rocks, and I'm going to go, I'm going to pull a switch into my Virizion. This is scary because I got to hope she doesn't click Scald. Gonna go for the Sleep Talk. She gets the Scald. Please don't burn. Please don't burn. Please don't burn. It's a crit. No burn. That's huge. That's huge. Because if we get burned, this play doesn't happen. So, I'm sitting here. I'm like, alright. So, she left her Gallade in on the last time. And I clicked Leaf Blade, right? So, she's probably going to be like, oh, well, he clicked Leaf Blade on the... He made the obvious play last time. He might make it again. That's when we whip out the prediction game. I'm going to go for the Stone Edge, and I'm going to, on some miracle, hit the Stone Edge, and on some miracle, hit another Stone Edge to get rid of the Golbat. So, we changed this from a 6-4 to a 4-3. So, we are chilling right now. I'm going to go to my Vaporeon, basically just sack it off. There's not much Vaporeon really does anymore. It dies to Drill at this point. It doesn't do much to T-Tar. Doesn't do much to Suicune. So I'm just going to go for the Scald. Maybe get a burn so I can live another turn. Not the case. Not going to burn. We're going to die to Rock Slice. Down goes my Vaporeon. I'm going to go into my Victini. And I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Brick Break. And if she wants to go to Suicune, that's great. A Bolt Strike afterwards is going to be able to pick up the kill. And I make a little bit of an interesting play here. It ultimately doesn't work out for me. But hold up, we'll just see the play. I'm just gonna go for the substitute, as she's gonna go for the sleep talk and get the scald, so she's lucky there. I didn't substitute in the intention of her rolling like a rest or something. That was not my intention at all. I thought, and this is, I completely stand by my play, because if she makes this play, I think she actually wins the game. At least she makes it a hell of a lot harder for me to win the game. If she pulls a double into Excadrill on my Bolt Strike, I think she wins the game. In all honesty. I don't remember what my Hippowdon was at. My Hippowdon would have died to 2 Earthquakes, so there you go. I would have had to sack something, and things would have got complicated. And then I would have a harder time killing the Suicune, and life would have gotten hard. So I substituted on the mindset of, if she pulls a double into Excadrill as I Bolt Strike, I might very well just lose this game. So I figure I don't really lose anything, since you see I'm still sitting above rocks. So I can just go ahead and Bolt Strike on the following turn. It's okay. If she goes into Excadrill now, I have enough turns to stall. And I can then win with Hippowdon. So, she's going to go, I gotta take Suicune off, into Excadrill, and is actually going to kill my Victini. I'm just going to sack it off. It got 2 kills in the match, and my way of winning this is Hippowdon. So basically, she's going to go for the Iron Head, and I want to slack off, just because if there's crits, if there's flinches, I don't want to be a part of any of that. As Excadrill is going to go for the Iron Head, and she actually doesn't flinch me at all, and we are actually going to be able to get rid of this Excadrill with our Stand Force Hippowdon. And the only thing standing between us and TG is this 16% Tyranitar. Rock Slide, do you flinch? No, we're going to go for the Earthquake. We're going to pick up the kill. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Big props to Lari. Thank you for the game. This was a phenomenal game. One of my best games this season. It really came down to the wire. Like I said, that double could have won her the game. That's why I played so cautiously around it, and I'm glad my mind caught it, even though it ultimately didn't work out. If she did make that double, and I would have, and if that would have lost me the game, I would have been beyond myself. But yeah, what a phenomenal battle. This is actually the first time I've ever beat Lari in League. I was 0-3 going into this. She had beat me like 5-0, 3-0, and 1-0 before. Like, I had never beat her before today. Or, not today. This game was like, I played it on like Sunday, and it's Tuesday now. At the time of recording this, so... Wow, it was a crazy game. Definitely a very fun game to play, and it's late. I'm gonna get the heck on out of here, and thank you all for watching. And I hope you guys are hyped to see that your Portland Timbers are not going away just yet. We got TG, coach of the Portland. Whoa, no, that's my team. Coach of the BC Bibberals next week in the semifinals, and the winner of that is going to move on to the finals of the ASL, or the championship. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Please leave a like and subscribe down below for your Portland Timbers, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Goodbye.